Hello everyone, welcome back to Seddyworld Digital. Today I'll teach you how to use auto layouts in Figma, one of the most powerful tools to speed up your design process and make your work responsive. So what exactly is auto layout? Auto layout allows you to add, spacing. As you can see when I drag this button across, it moves and then there's spaces created and all that. It also allows you to add padding, responsiveness to your design and you know instead of just adjusting things manually, Figma does it for you. So basically, when I drag this here, you can see that everything is moving across this way. Let me retract that. As you can see, everything is just moving across that way. So basically, that is the power of auto layout. So let's quickly dive into today's video. All right, so the first thing you are going to do is, create a button and make it very responsive. So I'm going to click on the text over here this way, and I'm going to type something like, contact me. All right, so I will then select the text and hit Shift plus A on my keyboard. As you can see, auto layouts have been added. Now I want to add a background to it since it's a button. So I'm going to go to the right panel over here and quickly add a color by clicking on the add sign here, and then I'm going to give it a blue background as you can see here. I also want a curve radius so the button will look modern, so I'm going to add a radius of 16 and uh, you know yeah, so as you can see here, so if I drag this up, you realize that the whole text is moving together with the background, and if I drag it this way, everything is also moving. So I want to add a padding, right? You can add a padding of any number. So I'm going to add 8 over here, and I'm going to add 16 over here. All right, so the padding just creates spaces around, your button or anything in this, container over here. So basically, when I drag this across, it becomes very, very, very responsive, right? I can also decide to add some text to it, maybe contact me now. So you can see everything is just, moving that way. So it makes it very, 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 very responsive. I can drag it across and everything's going to move and, this way. As you can see, it's very, very nice. Okay, so now let's make a simple, card with an image title and description, and let's see the power of auto layouts also there. So the first thing I'm going to do is to click on the rectangle here and then drag it across to create a rectangular shape. I'm going to make the width 549 and I'm going to make the height 260. Okay, so something like this, and I'm going to give it a corner radius of 16. Okay, yeah, corner radius of 16. So I want to add a picture, so I'm going to my plugins and then I will move to Unsplash. It's a plugin that you can get pictures for to use in your UI UX design. So I'm going to just wait for it to load and I would quickly get a picture. So let me search for um Air Max. Okay, so something like Nike Air Max, something of that sort. Let me wait for it to load so that I'll quickly get a picture for it. Okay, it's not loading, so let's retype Nike Air Max and see. All right, so yes, so I'm going to select this, so I'm clicking on it, and then you can see that it has loaded here very beautifully. Okay, so let me add a text. So let me add a text, and let's say this is, let me type Nike Air Max 2025. Okay, so I'm going to make the font size 40, and then I would drag it across this way. All right, so I'm going to select the text again. I want to add a description, a brief description, and the font size this time around, I'm going to make it 32. So something like lightweight, comfort, and let's say sleek, lightweight, comfort, and sleek style. Yeah, something of this sort. Okay, so I'm going to drag it across. Um, okay, so this way, and I'm going to reduce it from bold to regular. Okay, and then let me just bring this back a little. So I'm going to select these two texts, all right, and add an auto layout, Shift A. As you can see, I have added an auto layout to this, so I can reduce the distance between the header and the description over here. So I can literally reduce it over here. So I'm going to make it 40, like this. So I also want to add a button, right? So let's add a button, and let's say add. Okay, let's say add to cart. Okay, this way. So Shift A, we just learn how to create a responsive button using auto left. So Shift A, and then I'm going to add a background to it. I'm going to add a black background and make the corner radius 16. Okay, and then the text, I want to bold it so it looks very well. Okay, so I'm going to drag it to this side like this, and I'll drag it across to the last text over here. Okay, so I also want to add some amount here. Let's say 120 dollars. So let's say $120 this way. Let's drag it a little so that fills in well. Okay, so let's make the whole thing feel well. Okay, so as you can see, everything is okay now. So I'm going to select these two texts over here. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and also add an auto layout, Shift A. As you can see, I've added an auto layout here. So this way. Okay, because we want to make it very responsive, I'm also going to add an auto layout to the picture, so that will be Shift A. As you can see, an auto layout is added to the picture here as well. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to select the text with the button at the left side, at the right side, sorry, and the picture, the two, and add an auto layout, Shift A. Okay, so this is I've added an auto layout. All right. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll add a fill. I want a fill at the background. So I'm going to add a white fill. Yes, so I have the white fill already. And then the text here, I'm going to change it to, you know, black so it shows on the white. Yes, so it's beautifully done. Okay, all right. So I'm going to add a padding of 24 both for horizontal and vertical as I'm doing here, 24, and then also add a corner radius of 16. Okay, so as you can see, and then change the text on this button here to white so it shows very well on the dark background. Okay, so I'm going to select the whole thing over again, and I'll move to this side. Okay, so let's select the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to move to this side, and I'm going to wrap the whole, you know, design in the container. So I'm going to click on wrap, which is the arrow over here. So I'm going to wrap it, as you can see. Now watch what is going to happen. If I push it this way, you realize that it pushes to the bottom of the picture because I wrapped it in the whole container. So if I pull it back, it comes back. And if I push it this way also, it also goes that way. So this is basically the power of auto layout. All right. So that's it. And we just learned the basics of auto layout in Figma. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more easy design tutorials every week. Let me know what to cover in the next video. Thank you and see you next time. This is Seddyworld Digital, and I'm Emmanuel.